All right, welcome in, you guys. Sorry, I just still troubleshooting all this shit. Gonna be making some tunes, or at least trying to. I haven't even touched Ableton in like too long. It's been a couple of weeks. I've been mostly working on trying to set all this shit up. So far, so good. If you appreciate you guys joining us yesterday, if you were hanging with us, this shit is just always an ongoing issue with something. So bear with me, but so far so good. Knock on wood somewhere. Somebody knock on some wood, please. I know I was muted. That's why I shouldn't be muted anymore. I'm not muted, right? Like you can hear me. I'm pretty sure. Knock on some wood. Fucking.
Bruh.
That's all I gotta say. Alrighty, I think I can trust everything to be cool from this point. Let's see. Awesome. All right, I'm good. Cool. Just in case, if it goes down on IG Live, I'm streaming this across all platforms, guys. So Twitch, Kick, YouTube, whatever you feel comfortable with. We're all over the place here for now. So just checking everywhere, making sure we're good. And then we can start making some bleeps and bloops and weebs and wubs. We're trying to, at least. I don't know. Throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. I'm a little rusty right now, so we can do our best. All right, got that handy dandy splice on the ready. Okay, cool. Just move that out of the way. All right, should be good to go. Hang tight one sec, you guys. Should be good to go. Just gonna hang tight one sec, you guys. Good to go. Just gonna hang tight one sec, you guys. Okay, cool. I think I'm good. Testing volume across other platforms, and we should be chilling. Well, hell yeah! Welcome in, you guys. Appreciate you joining us. Let's start some shit. I don't even really know what I'm in the mood for today. I think. Let's start with a sound design session. I haven't really done too much sound design at all in the last couple of weeks, so it's always nice to dust off the old chops here. Always nice start with the bass. Let's actually, you know what? I feel like getting a little more raw. Let's pull out operator. I've been really digging operator lately, man. It's just such a good synth. Can do so much cool shit. Let's get us a nice little gritty sound. Pair some filtering on it. Let's see. It's kind of cool. This is the noisy part where we just make shit, see what happens. It's all about the processing though, so I'm really just trying to find a good bass right now. Like a fundamental. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of cool. I feel like doing some like bass music. I'm gonna beef it up some. I'm gonna be a degenerate right now. Fucking 3 multi-bands and an OTT. Oh my god, that's kind of nasty. Immediately. Little movements on the LFO. All right, now that I have something kind of cool-ish, I'm gonna just start recording. and just try to capture some shit, you know? This is kind of cool because it doesn't matter what you do, what you don't do. It's always gonna, you'll have some sort of recording of it so you can kind of come back to it later. That's kind of nice. Let's see. I don't know why my toolbar is getting in the way. That's kind of weird. Should be on the bottom screen. I don't know. Shit just like decides to configure itself all the time. I swear to God. There we go. Some serum effects. Really wanting to see what kind of like comb filterish type of thing we can do. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's break out some kind of comb filter, I'm thinking. I mean, we could try distortion. Let's try to color it. It's already got a lot of harmonics going on. Let's throw in, what the hell did you say? Comb filter, or some sort of filter, right? So Serum Effects has some really cool filters. Let's see. Comb's nice. So I'm gonna bring the mix down just a little bit because it, you know, it almost sounds like an echoey hallway. And then so for you guys joining, if you're just checking this out and going, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?" I understand because I still think like that sometimes. I see this as like organized chaos. This is the chaos. And right now I'm just like kind of, because I'm not particularly inspired by something right now. Normally I would just kind of go in with like an idea. This fool, if you say Sandstorm one more time, I'm kicking you out of the stream. Hey, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. I just heard some sound effects. Sorry, I don't know where the alerts are. I thought they'd be here, but if you just followed, appreciate you guys. Welcome to it. But yeah, like I usually sometimes, if I have like an idea or a vibe that I want to go with, I'll just kind of lay out bones and sort of draft around it. But right now I'm just looking for inspiration, and lately I've been getting really inspired by like bass design. And so usually I just like play with a bunch of textures and then recontextualize them, and then I might even throw a beat down at some point and then re-sound design something over it, kind of like this but with a beat. But I sometimes like to do it without the beat because I feel like you would get a different result than when you're trying to match it with the beat. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh fuck. If I may ask, how long have you been producing? You may ask. You may. Like maybe 11 or 12 years of just like hitting my head against the wall and just learning shit. But I haven't been doing bass music and EDM that long. I want to say maybe the last 5+ years, something to that extent. Yeah. Like, see, I can like listening to the sounds. I can already kind of hear that sound being pretty useful somewhere. Just being kind of like a really cool texture, right? Oh, and fuck me, none of this is being recorded on the other channel. Hold on, my fault, guys. I only got that beginning part. There we go. Let's see, try to make it a little bit more. And I apologize in advance. I can't really bring operator into the IG screen. Or I'm sorry, not operator. I'll have to try to adjust the view for you guys if you're watching through mobile, because it's a little hidden there. I really like that sound. That's really cool. Let's see. I'm feeling like doing some kind of like heavy bass thing today. I don't know. I'm just. Oof. Wow. Nice. I feel like when you want to be as raw and dirty as possible and just go for something just gritty, operator is so fun for that. And then don't be afraid to play around with different filters, different effects. I swear to God, effects make the world go round. Oof. I love playing with pitch envelope. They're crazy. Fuck. Jesus. All right, I'm gonna route the filter envelope to the FM drive of the FMing. I've not watched you for long, but I can already appreciate the way that you're getting inspiration for making something. Hey, much love. Appreciate you, my friend. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is still a pretty new workflow for me. I got to give credit where it's due. Like people like Mr. Bill, Eliminate, you know, Chi, John Casey, G Jones. A lot of these guys really inspire me, just in the way that their textures almost like identify themselves and their vibe in their music. And it just I always felt like I had a hard time finding inspiration doing stuff like this, but. Actually, I watched. Oh my God, I can't remember dude's name. He's a really good TikTok producer. God, what is his name? I can't remember. You'll have to forgive me. I'll get you guys the name. But homie really clicked a few things into place for me, and I love making cool sounds now and trying to find some inspiration out of that. You know. Fuck. That's crazy. Hell yeah. Let's see how we can get that a little bit. Blottos, I swear to God, if you say Sandstorm one more time, you and Matt are getting kicked from the stream. Yeah, let's change this up a bit. That's cool. And see, I'm recording all of this stuff into the second track here. So yeah, let me try to pull this down a little bit so you guys can see on mobile. I'm recording this stuff into the second track because I'm going to use this seemingly randomness as what's it called, as content. Like, this is a really healthy bass. I think I might want to make something with this. Oh, that's fucking cool. You guys hear how, if you're wearing headphones, you can hear this. It's like phasing back and forth between both ears. Oof. It's literally phase canceling between left and right. Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. I like that. We're gonna try to fuck around here with some of that, I think. Let's grab something. Let's do that 140 trap, you know. If I have a hard time figuring out what I want to do, 140 trap shit works every time. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Once again, appreciate you guys for joining us. If you're just jumping in, I'm just making some tunes right now, just vibing and just kind of experimenting. It's been a couple of weeks since I've jumped back into Ableton, so I don't know if I'm gonna make anything super crazy today, but appreciate you guys again. Thanks for being here. Okay, yeah, I remember getting that sound and I wanted to use that. I love Splice, man. A lot of these sounds just lend themselves to being good from the jump. Gotta have a laser or two in there, you know? Put that in there somewhere. Oof. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's a nasty ass kick. Let's go. If you don't mind if I ask, how are you at mixing, like frequency-wise? How to make the synths go perfect with the leads and make it that melted into the bass and drum? Absolutely, don't mind at all. I appreciate you guys asking questions. Please don't hesitate. Yeah, so you're gonna kind of see it's in the, like, my mixing is a part of my like sound design workflow and my composition workflow, I should say, at this point. Like layering is especially important because I feel like layering just fills the frequency spectrum, and so at that point you're not using your effects like your compression and your saturation. You're not using them to build to beef up presence or to be loud. You're using them to make them just sound thick and full. I know that, I hope that makes sense. You'll see. Oof, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Like, yes, but I guess to kind of answer more directly, I do the Skrillex thing, I guess, without trying to sound cocky, but like I try to follow what he does. I use a lot of multiband compression, a lot of OTT. What is layering? Layering is when you stack sounds on top of each other. Like if you're making a bass patch, for example, there will be 3 layers or like 3 different instances of the same sound, or you know, just to make it sound big, because like these basses, like the noises, they sound pretty not like nasty on their own, but what really helps to beef them up and push them forward to make it sound professional, or I guess just like good, is when you stack them on top of each other. So I promise I will show you guys a couple of things in here. Oh man, I love surfing through like samples that and just finding something cool that I wasn't even planning on using. But you know, this is the fuck around part. This is kind of, I like what Bauer does in his streams. I remember a long time ago I was watching Bauer and he was just dragging loops in from Splice unapologetically in the most random fashion possible. He said cocky. Shut the fuck up, Blados. No one asked you. Ooh. So I think I'm gonna try to layer a snare for you guys to kind of help illustrate what I'm talking about. So you see, I have this little rim shot right here. I'm gonna layer it, meaning stack it, with a couple other snare sounds to beef it up and to make it sound fuller. Yeah, see, I already love that. It's amazing. And then we're gonna group them together. Sorry again, guys, if you're on mobile. I think I need to let me know if you're in IG Live, or if you're on watching this horizontally. Let me know if you guys need me or want me to adjust the view. Like I said, I'm still pretty new at streaming this stuff, so. Like, okay, so this sound, it almost sounds like a little squelchy squishy on its own, but in context, a lot of those artifacts actually really help bring out the sound. So I'm going to try to see one more layer on this, because this snare is starting to sound really cool to me. Something kind of more like on the thinner side to give it more bite. Let's see. And then... let's see. We might move... I'm going to choose a different layer there. I kind of like this snare better. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, so you kind of... I don't know if you guys can hear, but like, so this is the first layer. This is the second layer. And this is the third layer. And all together, they just fill everything out. Like, they just fill up the frequency spectrum that it's trying to fill, and it just sounds like it has good character. So at this point, what I would do is I'm throwing on a glue compressor. I'm going to turn the attack up all the way, release down all the way, keep the ratio the same, and just dial back the threshold a little bit, because what I'm doing is I'm gluing them together just to make everything sound like one sound, you know? And then you want to make up gain. So if I'm taking away like 3.5 to 4 decibels here, I'm going to kind of make up the same with the makeup gain. And I think I'm going to soft clip it. I like the way that sounds all extra compressed like that. Create a second audio track. I'm going to solo out the snare group, record arm, and then do resampling on that track I just created. And then I'm just going to hit record. Boom. Now I have a group snare. Cool. And I know this looks tedious, and it low-key is at first, but I like to kind of get this stuff done first, because I really feel like these initial kicks, these snares, some of these hi-hats, they really give the spirit, I guess, to the song. Or it really, these little character details really give tone, or tonal identity, I should say, to the song. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with as many words as I can. Bear with me. Okay, it's a little too much like tone in that, and then this is like just very full. I didn't want it to be that present. Let's see. And then in a second, I think you guys will start to see all of it come together, and you'll see why I've been doing the things that I've been doing here. All right. Oh, and look at that. There's like a snare layer in here that may or may not be good. We'll see. But hold on one sec. We're gonna... content on content clamp on I think I want like a little like a boom boom. Turn this first kick down. Let me see here. Hold on, almost there. Let me see here. Why did you record instead of drop in from Splice? Like, When you say record, you mean like what do you mean, Blotto's? Like what I record like a beat, like oh, like make my own kick and snare pattern. There we go. You can always change something. That sound, the sounds that make up Sandstorm. Bitch, get the fuck out of my stream, bro. With all that boomer talk. Come on now. I may make some house. We'll see how. Why do you have recording armed? Oh, I just forgot to turn it off. But so if you remember, I layered these 3 snares together to make them sound like one snare, so it's not just like one tiny hit, it's just like a nice full sound. And then I recorded that hit onto another track, so I don't have 3 different tracks that I have to keep track of the entire time. Make house music. You make house music. We're gonna make some music that buys you a house. You know, I'm gonna give you that one, Pazzy. That was a good one. We might. Right now, I don't know. I just wanted to try to throw some heavy bass shit down. I'm just fucking off right now. I don't know. Let's all right, let's throw some hi-hats in here. Hi-hats really set the groove for a track. I know that might sound obvious, but each instrument has its own responsibility. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the hi-hat on the 1 of every downbeat, but then I'm gonna take a delay. My friend Andrew, AVK, shout out, showed me this. You take the delay time, put it to 2, turn the feedback and the dry wet down a bit. I'm gonna adjust the filter here ever so slightly, but then listen to kind of how natural it sounds, like a bouncing hi-hat. I really like that. And if you really wanted to be fancy, or I could, I've seen some cool things where you like drag the MIDI groove in, and now you can like make it a shuffle. I need to go back and figure that out, but I'm gonna be lame and just kind of do my thing. Would you please listen to a whip 146? I've been producing for 5 years, but lack the last mixing excellence. I feel really appreciative to you. Yeah, man, I'll check it out. I'll check it out here soon. Yeah, we'll play it. We'll play it on the stream here. Yeah, give me. Don't let me forget. Remind me as we get deeper into this. Turn the snare down a little bit. Throw some reverb. Reverb gives it some room, so it doesn't feel like stale, right? Like it already kind of sounds like it's coming together. Let's see what this will. Nah, it's just too much. All right, let's see. From this point, look up a perk loop and splice. And my favorite thing, pro tip, if you don't want, yeah, appreciate you, man. Absolutely, yeah, appreciate you joining up, man. Yeah, definitely looking forward to hearing that. I'd love to give you my take for sure. What was it? So one cool thing about Splice, or not cool thing about Splice, like if you're tired of just like the stock-ish sounds or the sounds that like everybody uses, when you're searching for something, go over here and click on random, and then you're just gonna get everything random, and it's not just gonna be like the pop shit, you know. Ah, damn. See, and then when you get stuff like that, sometimes you just gotta hit the arrows to really get it back on track. And I mean, I think I'll do like trap sounds. Let's see. I like that. Let's see. Nice. That's pretty cool. All right, when we kind of have something, maybe like throw a couple of perks in there. Oh wait, where's that laser? Yeah, perfect time. All right, I think we're gonna build a little bit of textures around the kick and the snare, because the kick and the snare are really like the anchors of your song. So you kind of want to bring the ear into like wanting to hear each kick and snare. So what I mean by that is like here, let me see. So, we're gonna start with this effect, this laser effect. I think like zap. Yeah. Let's get some more. And remember, we can always change out some of these sounds, so don't worry if things sound too stock. Right now, it's just about getting as much out there as you can. It's kind of subtle. I like the little subtle shit, almost like Foley sounding. Oh, and by the way, if you're watching this on Twitch or any of the horizontal view, if you can see on the right-hand side here, I follow the Mr. Bill approach. I have 2 groups, and that's it. Before I subgroup stuff in the later stage, I have my drums, and then everything that's not drums, pretty much. And then I might have one more group for effects, but it's just because this is a sidechain group, and so when I start putting the bass sounds or any sort of like leads or just like, you know, harmonic stuff, it's gonna just sidechain right from the jump, because I hate throwing sidechain on individual tracks. That shit is so stupid to me. It doesn't make any sense. It's like your kick and snare are gonna duck everything. Just be easy. Less is more. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's see. Okay. Kind of like that. Let's see. I'll roll it into the snare. Let's see how that sounds. Ooh. Now let's roll into the second one. Let's try to go for some like Foley, I think. Always, Foley is always really cool. Ooh, let's fuck around with some experimental shit. Hold on. That's too tonal. It insists, like it makes the song need to go somewhere that I wasn't necessarily trying to do. I like that shit. Let's just take this part, maybe, see what it sounds like right up against that. There we go. It's kind of cool. Maybe make this less. I like that. Okay. Interesting. Cool. For now, I'm just like dragging in little hits to make the kick and the snare feel a little bit more alive, you know? And then I promise we're gonna go and get into the fun stuff with like the bass and all that. Let's go back to perk loops. Maybe something will jump out and I can like cut up around the loop. Mind you, right now I'm not really concerned too much about mixing. I'm just trying to catch a vibe, grab an idea that my ear likes, and we can look like add things more later, you know. Obviously not perk loops. I'm gonna narrow it down genre-wise. Let's see if they have just like electronic. I'll just do trap EDM. Let's see what comes of that. That's cool. A lot of these are really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with that. Let's see what that sounds like. That's really cool. And you know, a lot of the times when you kind of put the full song together, a lot of these like Foley instances or these tonal effects, these one shots, they're the things that really keep your ear entertained throughout the song, you know. Let's see. Little too much. It's a little more subtle. Let's try that. Oh, I like that. There's a sound in there I really fuck with. That was cool. And I don't know if you guys are starting to hear this, but the same way that you have call and responses, like in the melody or in the bass, like in the layers that are really driving the song to be the song, there's like motifs almost, and they kind of dance around each other, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now in the drums. Just to, again, because once this is done, it'll be so much easier for everything else to fall on top of, because they just dance around each other and it all comes together like naturally. Ugh. I like that. I really like that, actually. I'm going to separate some of these sounds because they just, you know, sound like different sounds. I'm going to mix, it keeps mixing easy. That's a cool sound, but I really actually do like that. Let me see. Ugh. Let's go. Let's just call, I don't know. I'm going to save this, call it Live 101. I don't know. We can always change the name later. That's pretty cool for now. And then as the song sort of develops, we can put some effects under that and like textures to really make it ear candy central. And then on the drum group, I'm just going to throw a drum bus in there just to give it some punch, see what everything sounds like. Turn the drive down to like 3%. Maybe a little less. See, already that sounds a lot punchier. And let me just see something. I'm gonna put a little glue on the kick just to see if it tightens it up a little bit. Yes, it does. Because especially in trap, you know, that kick really drives the song. All right, let's bring in some of the cool effects. And I don't know if you guys noticed before, but in the sidechain group here, I've already activated it for the whole group. So at this point, what I would like to do is I kind of want to see if I can find any little nuggets of gold from the from the crazy, wacky, wonky, inflatable tube man ass fucking sound design session I did.
That's suspicious.
No, obviously not. Cool little shortcut too. This is so groovy. Hey, much love. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Quick little tip, especially once you have your chunk of audio, if you hold Shift, Option, and Command, you can drag the wave and just kind of place it. But what I really like to do is Shift Tab will open up the entire session down here. And then this right arrow on the end determines the end point of the area, right, that you're scrolling through, and then this left arrow just scrubs through the entire session. So from this point, I usually like to come in here and see if I found anything or if I made anything that would be kind of cool here. And also what's neat, remember, we have the original patch still, so we could always go back and try this a different way. This is just, you know, one of those things. You just try shit out, vibe, experiment, put effects all over things. Just see what happens, you know. Okay. I remember some cool sounds towards... This is ideally why you want to do a sound design session for like an extended period of time, but I was just kind of in a rush to get something put together here. So, okay, hold on. I kind of like that. So once you have something you like, you can kind of cut it. I'm going to make that the second phrase. There we go. And now what I do here, I'm going to make another audio track, bring down that sound design chunk. Oh, that's right. I forgot I had two sound design sessions here. Fuck yeah. I'm really excited now. Okay. Let's bring this down here. So essentially, like what you're doing is you're creating your own sample pack to use in these sound design sessions. You can kind of think of it as that are completely unique, original, and just full of texture. But before I jump over to this the second audio thing, I'm gonna see if I can find anything in this little first session here. Wait, what'd I do? Oh, that's right. Hold on. Let me extend out this thing so I can scrub through the entire thing. Some of these can be kind of like cool fills in one shots. What I think I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna move this to the side for now. We always have this for later that we can use. Okay. I'm gonna go back into that second sound design session that I did here, and let's see what this sounds like. I thought I did something way cooler than this. Huh. Oh. Oh, that's right. I remember. Okay. Cool. Let's see. And then, oh, what was I gonna do here? Probably throw some more OTT in here or some multiband because I'm a degenerate and don't give a fuck. There we go. Low call and response, you know. We can start. Right? That's kind of cool. And so this is in D minor, by the way. So it's good to keep all your sounds harmonically consistent. This is an F sharp, so I'm gonna bring it down. What is that? 5 semitones? Four semitones. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Remember, effects make the world go round. So do here, roll off the lows. Let's do some micro shift. See, I've never really fucked with micro shift before. So let's see. That's kind of cool. Let's see. I kind of want to put a top line on that already. My ears want it. I actually really like that as an effect, so I'm going to go ahead and include that. Okay. I'm going to put that there for like the... Let's see where it sounds best. That's cool. Let's throw some erosion on this sound, see what that does to it. Immediately. Fantastic. Let's throw some multi-band compression. Kind of want to do it to the first sound too. I don't know why that keeps happening. The fucking toolbar. I'll have to figure that out. Okay. Jesus, too much. Kind of cool so far. I'm gonna try to do, I think, do a little Shift Command D. I'm gonna make a new motif here. We'll see if it works or if it sounds like too crazy. Let's check it out. So create audio track. We're gonna resample it, solo out. Or I'm sorry, not resample. We're gonna just take the audio from the first track from Operator, record on both of them, and then let's see. So this is the fun part now because I have sidechain and all that on. I'm gonna try to make a sound design session inside the beat. So let's see what happens there. Ooh, okay. Probably with this filter that's really... That's really cool. So we're going to just record arm it, let it go, let it rip, and just loop. Let's see, hold on. Let's do take the FM drive off because that's a little too much. Too much. Let's see. Change the shape. We can bring Operator Serum into this if we want to. Fuck, it's loud. I really like bandpass filters. So we're just going to delete that. That's cool. All right, let's hit record. I'm gonna throw some amp on this, see if that sounds good at all. Ooh. Yes, it does. Amp and erosion is always a winner. That's sick. Let's see. That's fucking nasty. So, I think we'll do let's see, we're going to take some of this. So zoom out, scroll, and scrub. That's awesome. Nice. Fuck. That's pretty cool. So I want to do something else there. So kind of like maybe something a little more wubby. Let's see. into yet another little thing here. It's kind of doing a little column response within column responses, so. I might make another instance of something and do something more wub oriented. Yeah, let me see what this that sounds kind of cool for now. Let's. I just want to keep it moving. I don't really want to overthink this part too much. So let's see. That I might change. Let me see. I might actually change that with like a. Let's see. Oh wait, I do have this little thing too, so here, let me move that out of the way for now. And then let's see what this sounds like. Effects on there? Effects on there? No? Okay, cool. See if I can find something in here. See, again, this is why it's kind of nice to have your own like a full-on sound design session, so you have a lot of stuff to choose from. But you can also save these sessions and put them in folders, and so you can always call on them, which I might do here. Because this all sounds like the same damn thing, so, okay. Let's see. Kind of cool. Roughly shit, right? It's dirty. That's why I like Operator a lot. If I'm going for just like raw, grungy, dirty, just. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Here, let's see how that sounds in context. If we did like. It's getting there. Whoop. Why you know? Let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. Didn't really like that. Let's see. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, I feel like this is like a muscle, just like any other part of producing, that you just get better at making crazy sounding shit. Let's see, that sounded kind of interesting. All right, for now, for now, okay? All right, I kind of want to throw some sort of vocal in there.
Oh, I'm in deep, 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 deep waters. Tell me how you like it. Oh, yeah. Tell me how you like it. Drop. Show me what that body do.
Wait. I have an idea. I'm gonna. I Whoa, whoa, whoa. That sounds like ass now. What the fuck? Oh, God. Jesus. I didn't want it to sound so stupid. Nah. Let's unwarp it, though. Nope. Nope. Sounds like ass.
Tell me.
Hey, call me Hercules.
I have an idea. Let's see. Take that down. Young 4 semitones. We're gonna do like a. We're gonna force it to sound like this. We're gonna throw on some auto pan. Take up the rate. We're gonna do it like. Maybe if I just like double it. Kinda.
To the top. What?
I kind of like that as like a one shot just to bring us back in. Nah.
Check.
What do you want?
Check. Check. Check.
Might move that later. We'll see. Kind of want to.
Check. Check.
Kind of like the sound of something. Let's see.
Check.
I'm still not satisfied with the top, so.
What do you want?
Wait. I have an idea. What is that? C sharp. So just bring it down 1, even though it's in a major key. I fucking hate major keys for like EDM, anyways. Oh, here we go. Wait. So we're gonna take off all the everything from there. EQ, OTT, and a little altar boy and micro shift. Just slap those bad boys on there real quick. Roll off the lows, pretty much on everything. something like that. Let's do another. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Bring in some more vocals.
Crud.
Jesus.
Oh my God!
I hear that as like a one shot, maybe like right here.
Check.
Here, because I think. I can't help but want. I have this habit of reverb throwing my first snare hit. I can't help it. I'm sorry, guys. See how like all the other parts that we laid down in the beginning sort of support the entire thing? Those little fills, little one shots. They just help dance around. They make the vibe just everything just dances around each other. You know, it all works.
Giving everybody what they came to see.
Let's go!
Let me see something. I can fix it. I can fix him, I promise. Let me see. Let me just take the same effects chain, drag it over. Wait. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Make that a little bit more. Let me see. There we go.
Check.
There we go. Okay. I'm gonna look up because I kind of want just like a better, what's it called? I want a better top vocal.
With nothing told you. Yeah.
I'll put the year at the end there. Kind of with, instead of check.
Yeah.
Put check at the middle. Oop, didn't mean to mute it all.
Yeah. Heartless. I Told you from this shit is.
Rushing for a life, rushing for a life. Don't know where we go. Rushing for a life. Rushing for
You got me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what? Let's do that right now. Let's give my ear a break. Let me pull up the track. All right, cool. Yeah, man. Let's take a listen. Just make sure that we can see it okay. Let's see. Not mixed and will be vocals on, but love some feedback on the mix and all. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm happy to, man. Let's take a listen to it. Yeah, man. Nice little ID there. Yeah, man. Nice. I mean, just really the main thing that I hear, I could hear a little bit more, maybe a little bit more glue compressor on that kick, just to give it some more, or not even necessarily glue, but like just compression in general. Glue is a little bit subtle sometimes. I think it's an 1176 or an LA2A imitation, so it's gonna have some tone to it. But I think I want my ear wants to hear more like punch out of the kick and the snare. So I would just say, first off, throw some drum bus on the drum group. See how that works. Dial the hell back on the saturation, like the or the drive. Dial way back on that, like to a couple of percent. See, and then kind of play with it from there. But then, especially if you want to make that kick more punchy and you want to make that snare more snappy and forward, first, if compressing it, if you're over compressing it and squashing it, then that and you're losing a lot of the character, that usually means that you need more layers on it, because it needs to fill the space first, and then you can kind of tighten it with those tools, I feel like. But definitely with the snare, you kind of saw how I did at the beginning, where I layered like 3 different hits on top of each other. I would recommend trying the same thing for that. Really, I swear to God, layering takes so much of the guesswork out of mixing. Like a lot of these like production and sound design techniques build on top of each other to help yourself in the mix down, right? Like, because the more full and layered you've made everything, the less work you have to do with your compressors and with your tools. You're using those tools to more like enhance, not fix. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, dude, it sounds great. Yeah. Yeah, and then when you get some vocals on there, just It's gonna sound awesome, man. I just remember to after you've gotten each individual track. Oh, sorry, that's what I was gonna say. Remember not to overdo the individual tracks. Like do a little bit on individual tracks and stuff. But there's gonna be a point where you put them in groups and subgroups and you mix them together, right? Because like at a certain point, you like in this track, for example, that I'm working on, I'm gonna probably put some of these into a group and throw more multi-band compression, more EQing. Same thing with the drums. Like I've only put on a drum bus right now just to give it a little bit more forwardness, but I'm probably gonna put some more compression, multi-band compression specifically, and things like that on the groups. Because one thing I like to, or this is how I like to kind of remember it, it's macro versus micro. And the more groups you have and the more processing on each group you have, the more macro you're getting. So don't like overdo it on the individual tracks. Do enough, and then give yourself a little bit of just say headroom in the dynamics for your group processing, because then also you're going to have a master bus processing too. So and in each stage you're compressing and compressing and compressing, so you want to do it delicately at each point so that you're not squashing it, and by the time you're on the master now there's like no life, no dynamics, and it's just like a little thin. All right, I'll definitely work on the drums. What about the lead synths? Yeah, I mean, they sound cool, man. I would say just if you like, what is it? I mean, let me hear one more time. Let me just. You know what I really like? I like how there's a tail on the end of it, like that reverb tail there. I mean, that synth sounds pretty nice to me. If you feel like you want it to be fuller in any sort of way, I would recommend literally like I did with the snare, like layer. Anytime, like if my rule of thumb is if you feel like a sound is too weak and like saturation isn't quite doing it, it's just giving it more fluff, and like your other tools aren't quite doing it, then it to me that means you need more layers. Remember, you want the sound to be there pretty much already on its own, and then have your tools enhance it. So I hope that helps. I mean, it sounds good, man. Yeah, just a couple of little mixing things here, a little bit of compression on a few things. Remember when you're group processing things, and the more things you stack together, the fuller things are going to sound, i.e. layering. And that's really the most advice I have for you, man. It sounds great. Keep it up. All right, let me all right, and then let me jump back into here, see what's going on, and then I'm gonna probably absolutely, and no problem, my pleasure, man. Thank you for here, you get a round of applause. Lems, right? Wait, let me see here. LEMMZ was that, or S? Z. Yeah. Very nice. I love the synth and the bass at the beginning too. Very, very cool. Catches your ear immediately. I really like it. Awesome. Shout out Lems. Everybody make sure to follow Lems. Total vibes. Yeah, man. Keep it up, brother. All right. Cool. Let's see. And then, so where I'm at right now in this, I'm going to, we kind of have something of an idea. I don't want to overthink it and work too much on the loop. I want to start creating other parts around it just to give it some movement. I might try to figure out how to get into here, like with a build or something like that. So let me see here. Let's see. There we go. Less is more. And then let's see where the hell. I wanted another vocal to come in. Or something. Let's see. These fucking sounds, man.
Save me.
I kind of like that as a one shot. Let me, and I'm gonna tune it down to D, but let me see if that sounds cohesive with everything.
Just be you.
Just be you. Aww. What? Okay. It's funny.
You did it, day.
I should have never let.
I can't find your love.
What was I looking for? Let's do R&B. Let's do soul. R&B vocals make the best vocals, in my opinion.
Save me.
Let's see.
Everybody. Oh my. Make me feel like
Both know that it won't work.
I'm gonna try something here. I forget how do you widen the transients again? I forget.
Work. Both know that it. Both know won't work. That it. We both know that it won't work. Both know that it. Both know that it won't work. Both know that it.
It's kind of cool. Let's see. Oh, whoops! I forgot to tune it down. I don't know about that now.
I've been thinking about us. Yeah, yeah.
Where do they get these people to record some of this shit? Like, come on, bro.
Don't tell me.
I got you. Whatever you do, stay.
You know.
Both knows. Both knows that it work. Both knows.
Yourself, yeah. I know that he'll answer me.
Don't get your hopes
I wish I didn't love you, but I do.
Oh, what you put me through.
Lies deep inside the soul.
It's tough. Let's see. I think I'm gonna just keep, and then that will be the fill. Let's see. Let's do. Let's see. Let's just try this. Let's try a one-shot vocal stuff.
Interwoven like Beethoven is sound.
No, that's funny.
Stop right there.
Stop right there. Really? Okay. All right, Yosemite Sam. Ass. It's like,
Bruh.
for real.
Those kids and their fucking dubstep.
Here's what I have to say about that. Can be kind of like a nice in-between shot. Let me see. Oops. Let's try this. Bring this down to D.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
An enemy.
While I warm up.
Everybody's
Let's make this sound hella dramatic. Let's see. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, wait, hold on. Let me dial back.
Yeah.
Maybe a little delay on there.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Close.
Mind your gap.
Inotum sai luminai. Inotum.
Let's try phrases.
What is
I kind of like that. Let's just tune it a bit and see how that sounds. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 semitones.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Break the side.
This is the last thing, and I'm gonna try to throw a quick build into it or something like that.
Make it drop.
up all night.
Need to know what's on your mind. I can't stop thinking.
Soak me in
How about it?
The wicked.
Let's try that. It's in G, so it'll be 4. Or wait. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Nobody.
So close. That kind of fits.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Ooh.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So this is going to be like the first part of the drop idea. And then let's try and make like something kind of I'm gonna make a build right up into here. So let me think real quick. Let's think. What kind of build do we want? Oh, you know what? Let's just start with this. As atypical. Let's try something like that, just to get us started, you know? I'm gonna do a pitch bend on this, and then I'm gonna also here. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna do like a. Oh, it's already got it. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Let's see. Oh, it does. Oh my fucking god, that sounds like ass. What is happening? Like, what's going on? Let's make this like a riser. Bruh. Let me see something here. And I'm gonna beef up that synth here in a sec too. Actually, I kind of like that better. Let me see. I like how it gives me vocals when I typed in build. That's kind of cool. Like, I wonder if I put that in there for like, let's just see. I'm gonna test a theory here. There we go. Gives it a little bit more suspense, I guess. Oh, I forgot. When you're compressing, especially basses, take off the low. Like, mute the low on your multiband or OTT if you're using it specifically for basses. It'll keep the sub unchanged or uncompressed because the sub is already pretty dynamic or static, I mean. I wonder if instead of bringing that sound in so quickly. That's kind of cool. back to this build. Let's try that. It's obnoxious enough. Oops. Let's see. I'm gonna try to. I might make that the second bass instead of the first. Let me see. Let me see something here, because it's so lackluster almost. Like, maybe switch places with that. Yeah, absolutely. Multi-band compression. Wow, can't spell. Okay. Compression. By the way, multi-band compression and compressor are two different things. Multi-band compression is a preset within multi-band compressor that just already kind of sounds nice to me. Oh my fuck. That's a lot fucking better. I know. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna kind of like tease this in, but let's do some ambience to kind of. I like that. I likey that a lot. Let's do this. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God!
Don't know why I keep doing that. Let me see something here. I don't know if I like this though. Well, let's see. Let's see if maybe I just bring it over one more bar. that this is ass, so no. Let's bring in a riser. A lot of this is placeholder too. I'm just trying to get something in there to give my ears something to chew on. Let's do this. Maybe, maybe not. You know, let's just bring a clap in. Clap. Let's just do this. Fuck it. I think I'm gonna start pitch bending it upward from that point. Just automate it. I'm gonna do this. Whoa, my God. Okay, I'm gonna consolidate this. We're gonna fade it in and then bring a filter in. Not a filter delay, oh my God. And then tight. Hang tight. One sec. Consolidate all this. Fade it back. Let's try that one more time. Get that filter back in there. Here, I'm gonna move this back one bar and do the same thing with the snare build, because I wanted to be like, I wanted to that vocal to have its own space here. would sound like with a space. That's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Take the perks out of there real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, we're getting somewhere. Let's see. Blotto's check the track. Which track? If you're talking about limbs, we already pulled it up and we went in. All right, guys, we're getting somewhere with this. I think I want to... I'm hearing something. Hold on. I want to reverb throw that, I think. Fuck me. Come on, man.
Bruh.
What if I... No. No. That. This has potential. What if I did this? No, I'm trying to like, I want, you know what? I think I know what to do. This is me being lazy, but I think we're gonna just like grab a reverse vocal real quick. I think I have some. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Maybe not. Yeah, let's drop all the lows out of there. I'm trying to make it sound like a reverse reverb tail. Let's try this one instead. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. What's a good plugin for piano or your go-to for piano? So I'm bougie. I like this plugin called Alicia's Keys by Native Instruments. But you don't have to do that. Honestly, if I'm being real, Ableton stock piano already sounds great. You're not going to hear me advocate for a ton of third-party plugins. Some of them, sure, but like as you guys can kind of see from this session, I'm not really using any plugins like at all. I'm really just taking as much stock shit as I can and samples and synth kind of business and just doing what I will with it. You know what I mean? I think less is more, and especially if you're using Ableton. Ableton is goated for stock plugin game. Swear to God, just there was no better DAW for stock plugins. I swear. I would recommend getting as comfortable with as many stock plugins as you can and just like purposely limit yourself and don't buy anything. There's a couple of cool I mean, I feel like Serum is like my buddy Andrew said, is like an honorary stock plugin. Serum is kind of the quintessential synthesizer for EDM and music production. But as far as everything else, I think you can get away with stock everything. So just use as much stock as you can. Okay. Now I think that part's done. So I'm just gonna put this as build. I'll make like a proper intro into that build at some point, I think. Or that's what I would do if I do decide to finish this. I'm gonna go back to the drop now, and I'm gonna like make a transition into like the second part of the drop. But you guys will notice too that I do go back and I listen to the idea over and over and over again, because after a certain point, like once I found the vibe, the loop, the inspiration, I like to build and I guess just move with what I'm hearing. So let's see where we got. Have an idea with where I want to go, but I heard something I want to test real quick. Let me see what this sounds like. No, that sounds like shit. Okay, maybe that could be the second one here. Let's see. And then I'm gonna do like this shift. Oh, by the way, Shift Command D. Like when you okay, so if you guys don't know, Shift Command D after you highlight an entire section will duplicate the entire. Like actually, you don't even need to highlight a whole section like that. You could just straight up just do that and do Shift Command D, and it'll duplicate everything over. Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. And instead of that same, where was the lasery thing? Where'd I put it? This is where we kind of mix it up a little bit. So I'm just going to label this as B, label the first part as A. Make dear ma'am. What is that? Make dear ma'am? What is that? What's dear ma'am? Dear mama? What do you mean? What do you mean make dear mama? What is dear mama? Tupac? Oh, you're talking the wrong one. I don't really like to like recreate songs. Like I don't like a cover band would, like obviously cover bands are known for covering other songs. Remixes, sure. But I'll have to go listen to it, Blados, and I'll get back to you on that. Okay, so now we kind of need to need to make some. Oh, you know what? Actually, wait, real quick. I think I need a fill here. Yeah. All right, for sure, man. Yeah. All right. Sorry, guys. Hey, once again, guys, appreciate you joining us. If you're here, welcome. Feel free to ask any questions if you're curious about anything. Just please, yeah, come on in. I'm gonna replay some of this again. I'm hearing something. I'm trying to get something. I don't know if I want to fill like right at the end here, or if I just want to leave it like dry. But then something's got to change in somewhere here. I might put something. I might stack something on top of here, or I might. I don't know if I want to change the bass though. This is my problem. Is I hear stuff and I hear the change, but I sometimes change too much. So let me see here real quick. Let me see. This needs a little bit extra love here.
Yeah.
Where's the check?
Check.
There it is. I think that's where I wanna change. Let me see.
Yeah.
Check.
Check.
Okay, I want something there. I don't know if I want the same thing though. So, green room vocal. We have a lot of crazy shit in here.
Bones.
Bones.
What? I got the trunk. Boom it, boom it, boom it, boom it, boom it, boom it. Bones. Boom it, boom it.
Let me testing a theory here. Hold on. Let me or not theory. I'm testing something. Hold on. Let's see how awful this sounds on a scale of 1 to fuck. What fucking key is that in? It's in the key of yes. Of course it is. Throw up an I think that's in G, F sharp land. So 1, 2. 4 semitones. That sounds heinous, honestly. Sorry for disturbing your ears like that, you guys. Not great. Let's see.
Oh, pull me deep.
EQ, little OTT. Oh my god, OTT. Turn the time up. Let's see. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let's see. And then I think to give it something, to give our ears something to chew on, we're going to add in another something on top of this bass line so it's not just like the same sustain bass. Let's see. Let me think here. Let me think. So. Here, and I'm gonna actually put it in D. Normally I don't like strict, obviously I know we're in the key of D, but like I don't always like to bring vocals in or sounds in that are already in the key, because a lot of the times when you tune up or down a sound, it really it gives it extra artifacts, gives it character. that you wouldn't normally get from it just being in the same key. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
You can do whatever you wanna. Kiss your sparkle through the mist.
Cause it's like this. I'm curious. What if we? Wait, let me see here. Hold on. Here, sorry guys. I'm gonna take it back real quick. Just give my ear. Oh, wait. I think I kind of like that right. That shouldn't be like that. All right, let's see. I still want to, I want this check to be here, but I don't want it to sound too close to the other one because then it just kind of sounds repetitive, you know?
Jump! Kill! Jump! Jump!
Maybe that. That's kind of cool.
Jump!
There we go. I actually like that a lot. Let's see.
Jump!
Okay, and then I'm going to introduce, I think, another top, because the basses are kind of driving the entire thing. It's really giving it that body, that weight. It's keeping us going. I think the things that are okay to like change here are going to be the top line here. So let's see. Let me see. Let's do a.
When you say you love me, do you really mean it? Oh me, oh my.
Let's try this. Just let's see. Bring it up to D. Make sure it's in key. Let's see here.
Check.
Oh me, oh my. You don't know what it's like for me.
Nah.
I'm trying to find my way, but the things you do just make me cry. I need you no more. All you ever do is lie, lie, lie. What you mean? Can't you see you're pixelating? You're why I breathe. I know that you're self-medicating.
Okay, it's not bad.
What you mean? Can't you see? What you mean? Can't you see?
Wait. I wanted to put this somewhere. Where the hell did I want to put it? Hold on.
Check.
let's try this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's try. And then, like, instead of it being the whole thing, we'll bring the vocal thing over here.
What you mean? Can't you see a pixelating?
And then I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna try to play this in a little bit with MIDI, so that we're getting something.
And you
You know how we do it. Wait. I always forget. As 8 bars.
what you mean?
Nah, it's not a very good one.
On my way, I'm on my way. Don't say the distance.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna play it one more time from the top of the build here because I'm not sure exactly what I want. I want to see what that sounds like coming in a second time. But we're going to automate the, yes. Okay, so we're not gonna bring in another. You know, that's not a bad idea. Let's try this. Let's see. That's kind of interesting. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Cool. Built-in tape stop kind of effect. want the hats and shit to come in when the kick does. Drum fill at the end there. That should complete that little section. And then, let's see. Drumfill. Sorry. Let's see. No. Ooh, I like that. Let's make that another like stack or something. These fills are going to keep us interested. I feel like you could go on and on and on and on and on and do almost anything that you want if you have the right fills and transitions. Like, I'm curious. That might be going. We'll see. Sounds interesting. Also, don't feel the need to always process and compress sounds coming in from Splice, especially because a lot of them are already beefed up and compressed. So things like this you can kind of drag and drop. Yeah, that was cool. Let's try this again. Oh, wait, let's... Yeah. I like little shit like that. Let's see how that sounds. Maybe too much. I want a more proper drum fill than that, though. Just to layer with these things. Oop. Wait. Nah, that's a little much. Let's see how that sounds. That's kind of cool. Maybe like... We might be changing the fuck out of this because that's just a little obnoxious to me. There we go. That's a little better. It's a little less awful. Let's see. cool. All right, so we have a couple of fills to go from section to section. Super important. Like every 4 to 8 bars, you kind of want something to change just to keep the ear going, you know? It's very easy to lose interest. So, all right, I'm gonna play from the midpoint of the drop, see what's missing here. And then I might be I might be taking a little break here, folks. But let's see what everything sounds like. Let's see. Let's just play from the top, I think, and here we'll just go from there. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, hold on. Wait. Oh, it already has. Let me see. Because it almost, one of these basses sounds a little bit weaker in comparison to the rest. Let me see. I want to say it's this one, but. Okay. All right, so we got to build. At this point, I feel like it could use an intro. Just, you know. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do an 8-bar intro into the build here. I think it'll give it a little bit more substance, a little more context. That's a lot of sound. Okay, let's see. Here, sorry, I'm kind of in my head thinking what I want here. You know what? I think I'm gonna add a couple effects, guys. Let's see. Just to fill out the space a little bit. Oh my god. That's kind of cool. Let me put like an impact. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna put an impact there to introduce the idea. Or to introduce the drop. Yeah, there we go. Cashmere for the win. Cashmere sounds are top tier, guys. What the hell? Oh, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna. There we go. Cool. Jesus Christ. You You know, maybe just like a couple of perks with like some delay or something like that. No. Those are terrible. I think that's kind of cool. Let me just test something here, because... Okay, let's see. Little delay, EQ reverb. Oh, well, all right then. Let's see. Here we go. And then I think I want to bring a part of the, what was it? Like, not that. What was it? That. Let me see. Oh, it like filtered to shit. There we go. That's cool. Okay, I like that. Let's see. I'm gonna add a delay to that too to give it a little bit more space. I'm gonna do that, but then I'm gonna turn it off pretty much everywhere else. Let's see. Oof. Hold on a minute. Let me see something. Let me see here. I want more of that. A little delay. We're gonna do a little bit of delay here. Do like a maybe 33% delay so that it doesn't come in so soon. Or not. You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna just automate the wet dry. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. Okay, that's fire. All right, let's see. All right, guys. I think what I'm going to do here, because I am starting to feel it. Whew, I mean, I could probably like hammer out another section and do this and that, but I'm gonna purposely try and I'm gonna purposely take a break. I think what I'm gonna do here, like just so I don't get ear fatigue, you know, because when you've been listening to the same loop over and over and over and over again, you're gonna start to not like it, and it's always good to have like a fresh ear every time you produce. So I always recommend like it's kind of like a muscle in a way, where you just kind of show up, you hit the ground, do what you need to do, or rather just like throw some shit in there, kind of arrange it, like try to do your best and make something fun, make something cool. But then when you start getting to that point, especially a few hours in, if you're not like, oh my God, I'm locked in and hearing all these crazy ideas, and you're just still kind of, you know, maybe at a point where you're like, still, you like it, but you're not like super excited about it, or, you know, you just got to kind of gauge how you feel. But, you know, because sometimes like I will, I'll be hyped and I'll work on a song for 8-9 hours a day. But then there's other times where I'll work on it for an hour, maybe 2 hours, or like this. Like, you know, we've been on, I think, at this for about like 2.5 hours now. So, but I'm feeling it out, and I think this is a really good time to purposely step away from it. And then if I do come back later on tonight or tomorrow, I mean, I'll check it out again just to like refresh my ear and maybe come up with some ideas with a clean ear, or not. Maybe I'll move on to the next one. But the important thing is, in my opinion, especially for myself, that you show up and just put in the work, because you're kind of working the muscles, and then you'll get better and better and better. Things will come easier and quicker. Inspiration will come a lot quicker and easier. And I forgot what I was gonna say, but like, it's just, you just get better and better and better at conveying ideas and laying groundwork for things, in my opinion. You know, just show up, do the work, get it done, put in some good time, and then walk away. You know, so let's check out what we got here. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I'm going to do just a little bit of mixing, like some light mixing on some things. We don't necessarily need to go too crazy right now, because it's obviously still in a very elementary, or rather a fundamental stage. So let's see. What I'd probably want to do at this point, maybe group some of the basses together. This also helps me stay organized for the next time I do jump into this session. So let's see. That's bass, 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 zap. Okay, let's see. The zap, actually, I might put that in the effects. No, screw it, I'll just keep it here. Is that a dead track? That is a dead track. We don't do dead tracks here. Right? There's nothing happening there. Nope. Okay, cool. So...
Check.
Okay, everything down to that is a bass. Okay, and then what do we got here? Some vocals, more vocals. One shot vocal. Take out the dead track. Oh, I remember what that was. No, I don't need that anymore. Just a little housekeeping, guys. Bear with me.
Check.
Yo, also, once again, appreciate you guys being here. If you're new to the stream, make sure to like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. I got plenty more content to come. A lot of music production stuff, of course, and also some gaming. Me and the homies love to play. We love to squad up and play Rivals. So definitely make sure to keep up with us. Good times. Let's keep the good times rolling.
Check.
Yeah, throw that in there.
Go!
Okay. That could actually go in the effects, I think, because that's just a reverse vocal. Okay.
Go!
There.
Go! Yeah!
I don't know what that's doing there.
Won't work.
Oh, I remember that. We don't need that anymore. You know. That's the drone. Okay. Don't need that. It's also nice to get rid of some of the extra tracks that you're not using anymore, just to keep the clutter away. Okay. All right, so we got essentially, you know, we got our drum group, we got all of our like one shots and leads and basses all nice and tucked together. So I'm just gonna do some light processing on each. Nothing too crazy, just to beef it up a little bit so that the next time I jump into this session, my ears are thankful. No, just so I feel motivated. This is really preparing future me for success, just because I'll be a lot more interested if the song sounds fuller and more complete, even if it's not, you know. So let's do this. I don't think I need another EQ on there. I'm going to be very delicate with how I do this multi-band compression on here, because no, I don't want that much compression. See how all the life just was taken away? Oh, I really do like though. See, a little bit of multi-band compression. Again, we are not compressing the lows. We're just muting the lows here, and sounds nice, honestly. That's for the whole thing. And then what we're gonna do with the lead vocal, just a little bit of glue, just to make everything sound cohesive and like one thing.
Go! Go!
Do a little multi-band too. Let's just see. You can get away with a lot more on the top stuff. The vocal area as well. Sounds like the same instrument. There we go.
Check, check, check.
And then
Go!
And then normally at this point I would probably have added some more effects, but I'm not going to get too neurotic about it right now. I'm going to wait to the end of the song before I really start dialing that in because it's very tedious. But those effects are what really carry the song. It's what takes it from being like a cool beat or a cool loop to like a cool song. Like for real. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so now that we've got a little bit of this stuff down, I kind of don't want to. And also, if you're wondering, I haven't compressed the drone because I like how dynamic that is, honestly. And it just sits underneath everything. So. And then, all right, cool. So we've done a little bit of work here, and as far as group processing goes, I'm gonna throw in what's called a dirty master. Really, it's just the same thing. I would say this is like a dirty mix overall, but we're gonna just slightly group process. Like I look at the master as one big bus, so we're gonna slightly process this, and then we're gonna listen to it back and call it for today, as far as music goes, anyways. Not that it needs it, but one thing I forgot to do, I'm going to try and soft clip the drums a little bit. If it sounds like too much, that's fine. I'm definitely going to soft clip the master a little bit here, though. Oh, I totally forgot to... Normally at this point I would have also grouped and done all that with the fucking drums too, but I'm not trying to do that right now.
Check.
I'm gonna put a little bit of glue compressor on the snare, give it a little bit more punch.
Check.
Back to the master here. Oh, you know, and one thing I'm gonna do, I love doing this. Wait, hold on before I do that. What am I gonna do here? I think, oh yeah, let's soft clip the master a little bit and put a limiter on the end, and then I'll show you guys my little effect trick that I like to do on the master. That's way too much clipping. See, I lost all my dynamics there. Let's turn it off on the drums and see how it sounds just on the master. That's way too fucking much because everything's so squashed already. It's kind of hard to justify. honestly, that sounds good to me as is. So I'm just gonna put a limiter on there. I'm not gonna lie, mixing for the sake of mixing is still something that I am dialing in, just to like get all my headroom back and keep my dynamics clean on. So, you know, bear with me there. But we're doing a little limiting.
Check.
Snare sounds a little weak. Oh, that's what it is. It's not that it's weak. It's just this like, I'm not down with that.
Check.
All right, it's loud as hell. It's super chonky. We're gonna go back. Let's go ahead. Let's bring it from the top. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. One live thing, I promise. Yeah. So I always like to do like an effects EQ, and I'll rename it that. And then I'm gonna automate this to sweep the lows as the drop comes in. That's pretty much all it's gonna be used for, though. So, and then we're gonna also automate the width of the stereo field. Cool, so that's that. And then afterward, it will no longer be. Do a little utility. Automation in the same way. Do it just a little bit, because it really does make a... You hear how everything just kind of goes to the center? That's sort of what we're trying to do. It's a like an audible effect that's or an RL effect. I don't know. Cool. And then honestly, with this bass group, one thing I'm gonna do, I think, we're gonna go utility, we're gonna go bass mono, and then we're gonna adjust the width so that the basses sound nice and wide. Oh, maybe not. Meh. Honestly, I think they're already wide enough. Okay. Okie dokie. And then that's it for now, anyways. Whew. Oh my god, you guys, I'm tired. Almost 3 hours of this, but this feels really good. Honestly, even if I don't end up finishing this, it's not... That's what I was going to say earlier. It was not... Like, the session that you're in is not always for the sake of the session that you're in. Sometimes this session is going to benefit me for the next time I jump in, because I've worked those muscles. You know, I've reminded myself of a few things, and you know, just get the cogs lubed and just loose, and you know, just make it a thing to just show up and hammer out some good work, and then fuck off. All right, let's hear what this sounds like. No, sorry. No, I already heard something. I don't want to be there. I don't want this delay to come in so damn quick. So let's do this. We'll go like that. Oops, I meant to bring that all the way down. Let's see. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, cool. All right, for real this time, guys. Oh, thank you guys again for sticking with me through all this. This was hella fun. Appreciate everybody. Get this thing out of here. Sorry, K-clip. All right, guys. Let's hear it. Sorry, mic was muted. Awesome. What I meant to say was, hell yeah. Appreciate you guys again for joining me. This was a lot of fun. Make sure to like, subscribe to the channel. Keep up with everything going on. Gonna have some more streams, of course. This is just the beginning. I'm still getting used to everything myself here, so I just really appreciate you guys joining me. Until next time, man. You guys take care.